We've been in the middle of a global pandemic for almost a year now, and event organizers are trying to decide if they'll need to make adjustments yet again to plans this year.
That's right. So what role can service dogs play in detecting COVID-19 at events? I traveled to a special spot for mutts right here in Indianapolis to find out.
What we do here is rather unique.
Jennifer Cattet is a scientist and animal lover.
Like to prove that what we're doing is legitimate, so that's why we contributed in the studies on diabetes and on seizures.
She's the executive director for Medical Mutts, an organization that trains rescue dogs or your family pet.
Good boy.
To assist humans with diabetes, seizures, or psychiatric conditions.
We train them with scent to detect either hypoglycemic episode or the onset of a seizure, or if somebody's going to have a panic attack.
Here at the facility, you can see dogs with noses to the ground using their keen sense of smell. Cattet and her staff search for dogs with the right temperament and confidence at area shelters and rescues. And the dog must be food motivated. She also trains family pets if they have what it takes to fit this role.
That's it. And once they recognize that, we pair it with a behavior that is going to let the person know that something is going to happen.
And that early detection and alert can be life-saving.
A lot of people with diabetes fear going to sleep because they're not quite sure if they're going to wake up in the morning. And then if you have seizures, not knowing when you're going to have a seizure is terrible. Think about, driving is often out of the question, but even cooking.
Medical Mutts has been doing this work since 2013, and they keep learning. And so Cattet says it's not a stretch to have dogs detect COVID-19, and that's why they're participating in a French study on this important topic. So I came out here to the northeast side to the Medical Mutts' new facility to see what role dogs could play in tracking COVID. Here's what they do know about COVID detection and dogs.
Several studies have come out already showing that dogs are very, very good at it, with somewhere around the 97 to 98% accuracy.
But more research is still needed.
Now, what we know is that they don't actually detect the virus, they detect the body's reaction to the virus. And is there a smell that is specific to COVID, or are we releasing a smell with any kind of upper respiratory condition? That we don't know yet.
So what's taking so long in this study? Two things: a difficulty collecting samples and the expense.
There is a lot of red tape going on and a lot of precautions to take.
Cattet says they also consider how they would keep the dogs and their handlers safe in a public environment as they track for that scent. And so if you're interested in getting a dog trained by Medical Mutts, maybe you want to ask about training your own pet that you already have at home, you can reach out to them by going to medicalmutts.org. Cattet also tells me that they're helping people right now train their animals over Zoom in this pandemic. Raphael?